one of the first things we talked about in pregame, the first thing was we needed to keep a scoring pace, and especially early in the game, which we didn't, but we had some spurts, but we just didn't have enough scoring, and just disappointing that our guys supposed to make shots aren't making shots, and when you're not making shots, then you got to defend and rebound, and I didn't see that either. So I went a different route. I like what I did. I like what we did with Khalil in the second half. Gave us a spark. He was an athlete, guarding, slashing, and we sort of rallied around that. But I'm disappointed in guys who were supposed to make shots can't make shots, and we don't have enough scoring.
Eddie, when you took the lead, what do you think changed the momentum back in their favor?
Well, their consistent ability, their ability to score consistently. They have a pretty good attack. They go inside, and they've got good shooters. They have good guards with good size. I thought they got some offensive rebounds and some kickouts, and I got to watch the film to be certain. But I just thought that we just didn't respond scoring enough to match their pace. And they have, different ways of scoring. And, Pat's done a good job with them. It was a great win against Iowa. I watched it. They have good size, and I thought their size just sort of wore us down as it's Groundhog Day for us, right? And it's just over and over and over again. We give great effort. We're there. We're trying to box out, but they just kick it out, and they get threes. Their guards are good. They're good size. They're good athletes. And so we just, couldn't keep the pace, and we couldn't play with them at the rim.
What kind of presence can Corey have on the bench in a situation like this? Is he able?
Well, he was good. He was good. When Khalil was in, he got Khalil. Khalil did some good things, and you can hear him and Nigel, rallying around him and that dimension that we put out there. What else can he do but cheer and help your teammates? He's done a good job with it.
Eddie, during a season like this, do you ever wonder to yourself, okay, is this the lowest point of the year for us?
I don't look at it that way. No, I look at it as there's another way to get in the gym tomorrow and keep them excited and keep them spirited, and it's a heck of a test, and I'm looking to pass the test. It doesn't matter about the W's and the L's. The passing the test is to keep doing your job, keep them spirited, keep them organized, continue to give great effort, and that's the test. The test is that as a coach.
That one spurt from like 3-12 in the second half, where they had that 12-win run. What did you see in the players' eyes? I know what you tell them, but once it happens on the game, things tend to change. I know they weren't shooting, but things tend to change.
Jonathan did a lot of good things for us. He's part of our young core that we hope we're going to have an immediate success in our immediate future. Success in our immediate future with he and Corey and Shaq and Ibrahima. And our kids coming in, and DJ and Mike getting older. I just thought that, you just have to play harder than them and try to sustain, better effort than they do, try to outwork them, and that's some of the things we put on the whiteboard. Outwork them, outsmart them, out-team them, because we're short, and we have to at least do that. We might not be able to outshoot them, which we didn't, but we can still do those type of things. Stay organized, rally around each other, give great effort, stay disciplined in your offense. So I saw a lot of that today.
Eddie, it's been a while since you guys have had a lead that deep into a game. If you guys have been able to get a stop, if they've been able to get a stop after they got the lead, do you think it's like we extended to two?
We held them under 38 or close to under 38 most of the game. I mean, that's pretty darn good, and we rebounded pretty well for a small team. I thought defensively, if you want to take a look at stats, it was pretty good to hold them under 38% for most of the time.
Well, just to clarify, I wasn't criticizing defense.
Oh yeah, no.
If you had gotten a stop when you had the lead.
I just thought, even if you didn't get a stop, score. Go back and score. And I've always said for a long time, everybody talks about defense, and defense is important, but nobody wins 0-0. Somebody's got to outscore the other guy. And we just have to put a string of, scoring possessions together. And that way your defense gets jacked up more, you play harder, and you got juice, and you can stop. If you don't score, the wind comes out of your sails. But if you score, that gets everybody excited, even the crowd.
Coach, Penn State came in shooting 29% from three. They shot 41% tonight. Teams are averaging 39% against your team from beyond the arc. How much of that do you attribute to lack of depth? You know, your team getting tired. How much of it is the lack of size?
It's a whole lot of things. It's part of what the ramifications of having a smaller, short-handed team. They kick out for offensive rebounds. They kick it out for threes. That happened maybe 3 times a night. It's an open three because we're scrunging underneath the basket in the paint, which we teach them to do. Everybody's got to get in and rebound, and they come over top. They kick it out. We have small guards, and they shoot over top of us some. So, even when they throw it in, they kick it out because we're doubling down on the post-up. So there's a lot of that going on. I wouldn't criticize the fact that we're not into people. I like to do better, obviously. I like to get into people better and contest shots better. But there's a lot of that going on.
With Corey not being able to, Corey isn't practicing correctly due to suspension. So, you're back to 7 scholarship players in practice even. How do you work with that, in practice just to get everyone?
That little black ball, you kind of turn around and says, okay, what do I want today? And it turns up, eat a peanut butter sandwich or whatever it says. I just kind of follow my assistant coaches. We get together, we talk about, it's almost hard to scrimmage because you don't want anybody to tweak an ankle or to fall down and get a concussion or get an elbow to the head. So we can find creative ways, and that's part of passing the test I talk about. It's not about W's and L's right now. Obviously, you like to win, but it's about keeping a team that's going to represent your school and your university and your fans by giving effort and trying to be disciplined. And so we teach them to stay disciplined. We do some 3-on-3-on-3 in practice. We do a lot of skeleton, and we walk through multiple effort scenarios. So, there's a lot of different ways to keep them going.
Any more?